Hi, I'm Paul Nerfless, and I'm from Best Brain. Best Brain is a startup in the cognitive improvement space, so we want to improve people's brain. I'm originally from Belgium, actually. I'm born in Brussels, and I live in Israel for 35 years. And I worked all my life in high-tech, sales and marketing positions in various companies, in communications companies mainly. We started Best Brain from a personal story. We have three children. Our second one is 18 now, and until the age of 16 he could not read. Could not read meaning not even 2 words. It's like a very strong case of dyslexia. And we tried many things. Many different things to try to help him to fulfill his life and to be able to read. It's like you walk in the street and you cannot even read the signs of where to go. So my wife, who's a psychotherapist, she found a therapy which is called Neurofeedback. And after 15 sessions of this therapy, our boy just opened the book and literally disappeared in it. And he's been since then reading fluently. He's majoring in history and Bible studies, so he's a kid of the Word. And being able to enable him to read and write, was really something very special for us. Actually, maybe I should say so, because this is really the purpose. We have a second kid who has ADHD, and also he did this therapy, and is also improved in his studies and his well-being. And so we have already won. And our goal is really to enable as many people as possible to enjoy the advantages and the benefits of this therapy at home in a very friendly and efficient way. And this is why we created Best Brain, and the goal is to share. Differences between Belgium and Israel. Maybe yes, I should talk about this, being myself born and raised in Belgium, and having lived for so many years in Israel. Yes, there are many differences. I think most of it comes from 2 key factors, which maybe one of them is happening now in Belgium. Number one, Israelis have had to be very resourceful for more than 100 years. For security reasons, but also for economic reasons. Israel was an extremely underdeveloped country 100 years ago, or place. It was not a country then. So, and it has, as everybody knows, a very difficult security situation. So Israelis have had to be extremely resourceful over the years. And this has led maybe to Israelis being problem solvers and thinking out of the box, because they didn't have any resources and they had to find solutions. And I think this is back into society, is back into parenthood, school, in the army. Children are less encouraged to be in the box, but they are more encouraged to be free, completely free, to think what they want, even to challenge parent authority. In the army, everybody's encouraged to find solutions, even to challenge the authority of superiors, if it helps. And if you don't do that, then this is wrong. So there is a very big, I think, difference in attitude compared to what I've known in Belgium in my earlier years. And this, I think, has played a very big impact, a very big factor for the Israeli startup scene or the technology scene that everybody sees today. And the second aspect, which I think is also very big in Israel, and maybe now coming to Belgium as what I see in Antwerp especially, is the richness of the people. Israel is a land of immigrants, and we have people, Jews, who come from Russia with a very classic engineering upbringing, mechanical engineering, classical science, and we have people from Yemen, Iraq, Iran, we have people from the USA, we have even Jews coming from Ethiopia. So they all work in high tech and they all sit around one table, and all of them have different values and different way of thinking. And this richness enables everyone to express himself completely freely. There is no right or wrong. You can say anything, and if you have an opinion and if you think you can make a change, you're encouraged to voice and to say so. So I think the richness of the people is a very strong factor in why we've been successful at technology innovation. A big challenge for startups in Israel is that there is no, except in the security world, where we have very big security organizations like the army in our security services, we have no local market. We are a small country, smaller than Belgium in population, and we have no friendly countries around us. So when we start something, we have to think Europe, USA, Asia. So we cannot rely on local markets to grow. So we have to be international from day one. It's both a disadvantage, but also an advantage, because at the very beginning, we think completely multinational. I was here at several sessions from various mentors and conferences here in Belgium while I stayed here. And one of the topics people talk about a lot here is how to get the local startups to be multinational. To me, this is strange, because we have no such topics in our startup discussions in Israel. We have no way. From day one, we need to be multinational. So this is a little difference. Everybody around the world says that the startup scene in Israel is quite successful, and it is. But I think there is one area where, when I compare to some other ideas and startups I see in different countries around us, in Europe, for example, and Israel, there is one thing which I think is something where we should improve a lot in Israel, I mean. We are very technology focused. So many startups come to life on a great technological idea, on a great invention, but sometimes the marketing aspects and the market aspects or the application for this is still to be discussed, refined, found. So in a way, we are strongly driven by technology. Not all of us, obviously, but many are strongly driven by technology, and an effort on doing a technology that serves a certain purpose, which is known from the beginning. This, I think, could be an improvement, generally speaking, in Israel. We are at the stage where we have a first product. It's a headset you put on the head and an application in a PC. And through this system, we provide feedback to the brain, and we can teach the brain to do different things, like a Pavlov reflex. And we've proven that our equipment is of good medical grade, and we've proven that it can personalize the therapy for great success for each and every one of us. And we are just about to start clinical tests. So we have test beds in Israel and Japan, which are ready, and we are looking for test beds here in Europe and in Antwerp more specifically, as we are kindly hosted by the Antwerp city and by started at KBC. So we're looking for a test bed here in Antwerp or in Belgium. And we're also looking for investors. We're in the middle of raising our first round of funding. And this is the second main part of where we are at this point. At Best Brain, we improve people's brain in the following way. What I have here is an Eeg headset. This headset has some electrodes, and I will wear it in the following way, like this. And these electrodes are capturing the activity of my brain. Human brains use electricity, about 20 watts. And this electricity creates an electromagnetic field, and these electrodes capture this electromagnetic field. So in a way, this is a window into the activity of my brain, of one's brain. And this activity is then transmitted to a software which sits on a PC or on a tablet. And it's connected to a movie. And if my brain will produce a desired activity, for example, for a child to be more attentive and more focused, then the movie will be shown very clearly. And if my brain would just go away and would not produce that desired activity, then we will show the movie to this brain, we will reduce the brightness of the movie. The movie will become dark. So we have, in a way, we show a movie which is connected to our brain waves, and we provide the feedback to the brain according to a desired activity. And after a while, the brain goes, wow, if I do this, I see the movie more and more. And once the brain finds it, it's like a cat ringing on a bell to get food. It will do it over and over and over again. And after 20 sessions of about 20 minutes, we have created a new way for the brain to operate, which was shown by research, for example, to increase attention in kids with ADHD or increase memory in senior people with the first phase of Alzheimer's disease. So this is, in a way, how we recondition one's brain, or we create a new activity. It's called self-regulation of brain activity. And what we've done, especially in Best Brain, is first a headset which is friendly and does not include glues or gels, which is typically found in this therapy. And we also found a way to provide the therapy in a personalized way. Not all our brains are the same. Each and every one of us reacts to a different kind of feedback, and we find the right kind of feedback for each and every brain, so we can ensure success of therapy for each and every one of us. And as a byproduct, we also get complete automation, so we don't need a doctor to supervise the therapy, like in today's neurofeedback. And this is why we believe that we can just enable people to treat themselves at home in a very successful way.